Welcome. Thank you for continuing your journey as we tame the inner elephant and we build the skills and the practice to enjoy meditation, and we find ourselves calming and slowing down our minds. Maybe you are experiencing some of those microdoses of stillness and tranquility. I'd like to give you the future state of where we're going with our practice is to experience what's known as Shamatha. Shamatha is a concept that is automatic clarity and focus that endures. And it can sound a little elusive until you find that space. And I would just like to congratulate you for the intention and the courage to come on this journey of meditation practices and skills. There is a progression. It's really a beautiful journey in that you will find that you'll start to, as you start to meditate, you become more of a meditative person in general. That is the real beauty of this gift, is that we can train our minds to slow down. We can start to observe the root causes of our thoughts, our impressions, and our desires, and that meditation is often described as tending to the garden of the mind. And so if you have a garden, you'll know that always needing to monitor the weeds, what plants are preferred, and that some weeds are easy to pull out, other ones are not. And it can be the same with our constructs, the stories that we've taught ourselves. And so this beautiful gift of meditation, as we continue to journey, just know that it becomes even more of a utility player in your arsenal of mindfulness and self-care. And as always, the answer, it comes back to more self-love. So I'm real excited to drop into our practice today. We are going to start with just a little bit of movement in the body. So if you are in that comfortable seated space where your hips are elevated, or you're sitting on a bolster or a block, just allow yourself to become aware of your surroundings. It might be nice if you're seated to allow your feet and legs to be open so that you can relax all the way down to the feet without any tightness or any blockage. And we will start with just some Kundalini circles, a little bit of movement, just to allow the body to feel where we are before we find that place of stillness. Stillness really is the prerequisite for concentration, but sometimes we have those little movements of triggers, or we feel those itches, things to move, and let's just get all of the butterflies to settle down for a little moment so then we can drop in. So whenever you're ready, allow yourself to just come into the present moment. Maybe you bring your hands facing down on top of your knees. You can sit up tall on the crown of the head, slightly engage the core, shoulders are away from the ears. We'll take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, we'll slowly allow the left shoulder to come towards that right knee. As you come forward, really allowing yourself just the ease to move, to glide in the circle formation, just meeting your body where you are currently without any need to judge. Just using the movement and that mind-body connection to allow the brain and the body to feel where there might be some sticky or crunchy spots. If you're moving quickly, maybe taking the next opportunity in your next circle to take 3 or 4 full breaths as you make this more like 5 or 6 individual slow shapes, just feeling all of those areas starting to hydrate, starting to move. One more real slow circle. As we come around, really able to feel the shoulders, the core, that the back remains straight. And once you come upright, we'll pause. We'll take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. On your next inhale, inhale exclusively through the nose, sit up tall. And now we're going to bring the right shoulder over towards the left. Just making that circle in a different direction. Balancing out each side. The Kundalini circles are really a great warm-up for a practice that might include any type of twists. As you can see, we're starting to open up that movement and the sacral area, the base of the spine. It's thought that the Kundalini is residing in our Muladhara chakra, and that as we open up the space in our Sushumna, the spinal column, that enlightenment moves through each chakra system. So depending upon how much yoga foundations you want to go into, just know that there is a lot going on here, both in the physical and the seen, as well as in the energetic. Whenever you're ready to drop into those slow circles, just taking the next two in slow motion, really feeling your body, feeling all those little muscles, those little tendons, any little pops, any little noises. One more time, moving really slowly. Imagine that you are moving through honey or mud. And when we get upright, we'll pause, we'll sit up tall, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Let's introduce one more movement before we drop in. Allow ourselves to bring our arms into a goalpost state, so the shoulders slide behind the ears as the shoulder blades come together. And as you sit up tall in the crown of the head, take a deep breath in. And then this time as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the belly, but you'll bring the left elbow towards the front as the gaze starts to twist over towards the right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let's do that again. Squeeze out all that old air. Really feel the core. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. If you like, you can bring your eyes and your gaze as you twist to the right, further to the right. See if that opens up a little more range of motion, maybe keeping the head straight, but just observing where the eyes go, the body goes, and moving with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. If you want to go a little quicker, you can take the next couple with a rhythm of inhale and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Maybe you're feeling that warmth, that fire element starting to respond. A couple more times on your own. Twisting, squeezing this core with each twist to protect the spine. And then we come back to center. Big breath in. Maybe reach up tall. And then slowly squeeze the arms. Bring everything back down. Maybe bring everything to the sides. You can pause for a moment. We're going to do the other side now. So allow yourself to find those goalpost arms. Big breath in. And then slowly squeezing the core, we're going to start to twist now, this time to the left, really feeling that one side might be different than the other with your range of motion. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Moving a couple times slowly to feel the range of motion, to feel the movement. There's no need to rush here. Finding your gaze, shifting to the left, opening up a little more movement. And then if you'd like to speed it up, moving a little more in time, inhale, twist left, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, center one last time. Squeeze the core, really get that full deep twist. The left ribs are moving towards the back behind you. Inhale, hands down as you exhale. Big breath out. Swaha. And just pause for a moment. That's all the movement we're gonna do, but just see if you can bring the hands facing down, allow yourself to maybe close your eyes or bring your awareness inward, and just find a place of stillness and just see how things are going on the inside. If your eyes are closed, maybe you scan the body. Maybe you feel where your legs are grounded and supported, your sit bones are touching the earth. Maybe you want to sit up a little bit taller on the crown of the head. But most importantly, find a place that's comfortable for the next few minutes. We'll start to bring our awareness to our breath exclusively, focusing on that point of the nose, the triangle between the nose and the lips. Feeling each inhale and each exhale, knowing that each breath is different from the last. And as you're feeling your inhale and your exhale, I'd like to offer a little noting technique. You can start to build the habit of moving towards Samatha on a more regular and consistent basis, but let's train the mind. So as you inhale, say to yourself, in, I am breathing in. And as you exhale, say out, I am breathing out. In, I am breathing in. Out, I am breathing out. After you've given yourself a couple notations and observing the harmonious balance between the inhale and the exhale, maybe just allow yourself to just feel the breath, releasing the noting, and observing if you can ride the breath throughout the full exhale, feeling that sensation of when you switch to the inhale, and observing if the inhale might feel a little rushed. If so, the antidote is to slow down the exhale to where you find yourself observing that breath fully and completely. The mind usually is going to wander somewhere on the exhale. So maybe you're already experiencing that your mind is going towards a different thought or starting to flutter. If so, it's part of the practice just to observe when it happens and just to come back to feeling the tip of the nose, staying with the exhale through an unforced pause at the bottom, but sharpening your awareness with each exhale, and then allowing the lightness of that inhale to move freely. Said that after you can remain with the breath for 5 cycles of inhale and exhale, that the automatic nature of shamatha starts to build from there. So just giving yourself the grace that it is a practice that requires practice and effort and consistency. But starting small and saying maybe you get up to 5 breaths, maybe you find that stillness and tranquility for 30 seconds, and that might be all that we need for today. But just feeling that harmony, that balanced inhale, balanced exhale. Observing how your body might feel also a little more harmonious. We're here for about 30 more seconds. Slowly, whenever you're ready, allow yourself to start to slowly open the eyes. And then very delicately adjusting to your surroundings. Giving yourself a moment, if you like, to stay here. But for now, we will end today's course. Thank you so much. May your practice continue. Namaste.